He only got one call from jail. He used it on a teacher he hadn't seen in years, and that one call started a storm that shook the whole justice system. Ava Thompson was halfway through grading essays when her phone rang. Unknown number. She almost let it go, but something told her to pick up, and when she did, she heard a voice she hadn't heard since senior year, Miss Thompson. "It's me, DeAndre." He didn't sound like the kid she remembered. He sounded scared raw, like he'd been holding back tears for too long. "I only get one call. I didn't know who else to call." She sat up straight. "DeAndre, what's going on?" He paused, then said it. "They gave me life for something I didn't do." Ava pushed her laptop aside. "Where are you? Some intake place?" "I don't know. They're moving me soon." She grabbed a notebook. "Tell me everything. Start from the beginning." And for the first time since his arrest, someone listened. Really listened. No rushing, no doubting. Just listening. He told her about the gas station, the cops, the fake witness, the public defender who barely showed up, and the judge who wouldn't even meet his eyes. When he finished, he whispered something she once said to him in class. "If the truth gets buried, dig like hell," Ava's voice cracked. "That's exactly what we're going to do." The call cut off 3 minutes, but that was all she needed by morning. Ava had pulled out her old classroom filing cabinet names of former students who'd gone into journalism, law, advocacy. By sunset, 5 of them were on a group call: Isaac, freelancer in Birmingham; Gia, a law student at Orrin Elysia; digital archivist; and 2 podcasters who covered courtroom failures. She didn't beg, didn't plead. She just laid out the facts. Kid walks past the wrong gas station, gets arrested, no evidence, no proper defense, and now he's serving life. The silence on the line said everything. Then Isaac asked, "You got a docket number?" Ava nodded. "We start tonight." They didn't have money, but they had laptops and a reason to care. Meanwhile, DeAndre was transferred to St. Clair Correctional, a concrete jungle 4 hours from home, his wrists shackled, ankles clinking his thoughts. The only company he spent 48 hours in intake, no books, no calls, just concrete, and one question: how did this happen? Back home, Ava and her team were already digging. Alicia found the dispatch logs. The robbery call came in at 8:14. DeAndre was arrested at 8:20, but the gas station was 12 blocks away, and it had rained hard. No footprints. No way he ran that far in 6 minutes without a trace. Gia worked on time cards. Alicia found a backup. DeAndre clocked out at 8:06. He was at work during the robbery. Then Ava went back to the gas station. Leon, the night clerk, was still there. He wasn't running. He was looking for a phone charger. I told them they didn't care. "Did you give a statement?" They never asked. "Would you say that on camera?" Leon looked around, then nodded. "Screw it. Someone's got to say something." Ava posted the clip to her old YouTube, captioned it. "What if it was your kid? 6,000 views by morning, 28,000 by noon, 112,000 by midnight." The comments exploded. Some wanted answers. Some offered money. Others told her to stop, but she kept going. On day 12, they found grainy footage, a suspect running the opposite direction, different build, different clothes. On day 13, DeAndre finally got another call. Ava's voice was sharp and clear. "We have the time card. We have the video. We have a witness. Hold on a little longer." The next day, they launched a website, timeline video, witness logs, Judge Drainen's record, 23 minors sentenced to life, most with flimsy cases. By day 15, civil rights attorneys were calling, news outlets were reporting, tweets were trending, but Ava's voicemail also had threats. One voice: "Stop stirring up mess that was already put to bed." Isaac said, "That's not a threat. That's confirmation. Gia dug deeper into Judge Dreenan. Over 20 judicial complaints, suppressed witnesses, a pattern. They tracked down Camden Lies, another kid sentenced under Dreenan. Camden told his story on video, said he'd carried a fishing knife and got 5 years because no one believed him. His video hit 500,000 views overnight. Then Ava called someone she hadn't spoken to in 14 years. Wendell Roebuck, a retired detective. He met her at a barbecue joint. Quiet voice, leather jacket, told her the footage had been uploaded twice. Same case, different file sizes. Roebuck got the original dash cam unedited. Timestamp was 8:10, not 8:14. Suspect was bigger, wearing black, not beige, like DeAndre. They'd cut the footage, trimmed it to fit the lie. Ruben Khaled took the case. A digital forensic expert confirmed the edit. Manipulation intentional. The motion to vacate was filed and the video was released side by side. Original versus trial version. The internet exploded. Truth didn't whisper. It roared. The courthouse flooded. Protesters, students, pastors, off-duty cops holding signs that read, "Truth shouldn't need a hashtag." At the hearing, DeAndre walked in hands cuffed in a suit that didn't belong to him. Ruben laid out the evidence frame by frame, one lie after another exposed. When he finished, he said, "You don't have to believe my client. Just believe the math." By 4:18, that afternoon, Judge Dreenan appeared on video, citing personal health reasons. Conviction vacated. Effective immediately. The cuffs came off. Ava reached him first. She didn't speak, just placed a hand on his shoulder. Outside, reporters swarmed, but DeAndre stepped up to the mic. "I didn't beat the system. I survived it, because someone listened when they didn't have to." Then he went home. Not to a rally, not to an interview, just home to his room. His mom met him on the porch, hugged him tight. Rory stood behind her, quiet, but with softer eyes. That night, DeAndre ate fried chicken and macaroni. Not a tray, not prison food, just home. Upstairs, his room was still the same. He picked up a pencil, hands trembling because he could finally decide what to draw again. By the end of the week, Judge Dreenan had resigned. The bar opened an investigation. 3 old cases were reopened. The DA was suspended. DeAndre gave one interview in a library quiet room. The anchor asked, "What did you think when they sentenced you to life?" He said, "I thought they didn't even see me. And what do you want people to see now?" He paused. "I want them to see how easy it is to disappear if nobody speaks up for you." That clip played in classrooms, in courtrooms, in churches across America. Then Ava received a letter. No return address. "Thank you for listening, for not waiting until it was too late. I don't know what comes next, but I know I wouldn't have made it without you." A week later, DeAndre walked into a classroom, sat in the back, opened a fresh notebook, and drew a house with windows and a door no one could shut. He wasn't going to live quiet anymore. He'd lived quiet, and it nearly killed him. The system didn't save him. The truth did, because someone answered the phone and refused to hang up. So if this story meant something to you, share it. Speak it. Don't wait for permission, because the next DeAndre might not have time to wait.